Hi everyone, it's Lori. I hope you're all doing well today. I just wanted to come on and do a video and share my guest design team project for Done by Dorothy. I was hoping to do some of this on my channel and film it, but not been feeling great still here lately. So I did have fun doing this project. I just wasn't in the filming mood and don't think I would have been very good company. So I did get this done, and I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys today. This kit was Rose Splendor from Done by Dorothy, and it is 7.5 by 5.25. It has a 2-inch spine, and she did start getting pretty fat, so I kind of had to stop. So we'll just get right into this. So I did use some sari silk, and it's just a loose closure here. And I do get all of my sari silk from, I believe it's Victorian Gypsy Girl on Etsy. So that's where the sari silk come from. So on the cover, I did want to make sure to leave some of the original book. This was a Reader's Digest because I really loved it. And I did end up covering it more than I had intended. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute. So here we just have some vintage lace that goes on the spine, over the spine, and it goes around to the back. Left the rest of the back just the way that it was. And then on the front here, I just have some ruffles that I had made here, and a little 3-dimensional butterfly here. An R for Rose, so this is Rose. And then a couple of little appliques here, and a flower. I tried to bring in this peachy orangey color to try to bring in the orange in the color at the top. So alright, let's get to the inside. Try to make sure I'm in frame. Y'all have to forgive me if I get out of frame. So on the inside cover, I just did a lace pocket, and I did include one of my postcards. This is 1935, and it's Dogwood Trees in Bloom, Atlanta, Georgia. So we've got that there. And this is, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, 2 signatures and 120 pages. And it does have a little surprise in the middle. So this is a page from the kit. And the coffee dyeing that I did, this is a printable. And this is from Allie at the Cockney Crafter on YouTube, so y'all have to go check her out. This is some avocado dyed paper from Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. And then in here I just made a little pocket, that pocket I had showed you guys. And I have a few journaling cards in here. So this one's actually a picture out of a magazine, and I just backed it with some of my coffee dyed paper. And then we just have a journaling card. And then this is just one of those avocado dyed index cards that I just sewed a strip of fabric on there that I had. And I did leave the strings a little tattered. Of course, ever who ends up with this journal, if anyone actually decides to buy it, you can certainly cut those off if you wanted to. And this is some avocado dyed music sheet. And then this is just some of that parchment paper that I had used for coffee dye. And here I have one of those over-the-page embelly clips, I believe is what Gail called them. So I just made one that coordinates. It has the roses on there. And of course it just goes over the page. And on this side you can journal. If you guys want to know how to make those, I think they're super cute. I just made them out of Project Life cards. You could go on over to Gail Augustinelli's channel, and I believe she has a tutorial on those. And here's a sheet from the kit, page from the kit. And then here's just a small pocket. And this is just a ticket from the kit. And this is just a little tag that I had shrunk down. I think this is from Rachel at Roxy Creation. And then I just put a vintage playing card in there. I thought that yellow rose was really pretty and went really well. with this journal. So those just slide right down in there. And this is just some vintage grid paper. This here is a digital avocado dyed paper. And again, this is digital from Denise at Wonder Bar Crafts. It's got some coffee dyed paper. And on this right here, we have a envelope. And I just have a paper clip and some vintage lace on there. And this just comes off. This paper right here, I really like the color of it. I believe it was gifted to me by Lori at Lori's Creative Studio on Etsy. I'm not 100% sure if she sells this in her shop, so Lori, you'll have to let me know. But I really do love this paper. So this is just an envelope that I made. I had made it out of a book page, out of a magazine. Just did some collage in here. And this is, I believe, antique letters from Rachel at Roxy Creation. And just did some more collaging on the front and put a rose. And then in here we just have a card from the kit and just some coffee dyed paper for journaling. And that just goes in there. Well, I said it did. I promise it does, guys. And then that just goes over the page. And then here's another page from the kit. This right here is also coffee dyed printable with lace pattern, and that's from Allie at the Cockney Crafter. And then here's just a bag, and inside I just put a journaling card and just another little card for journaling, and just put a little ruffle on there. Let's go down in there. And then here's some of that grid paper. And this is from a 1960s children's book. It's like a lesson book. Some of it's math and some of it's learning how to read and, of course, write in cursive. And this is some mulberry paper. And another page from the kit. And then a coloring page. Some ledger paper. And this right here is just a little cluster that I had made quite a while back. And I found it in my stash and I thought it would look really good in here. Try to hold that up so you guys can see that cluster. But it's just a little cluster. And this is just a piece cut out of a piece of scrapbook paper. But I thought the color went really well. And then back here we've just got a couple of journaling cards. Journaling card from the kit. And then one of her little calendar sheets that can go in there. So really pretty. And then there's also a little tuck here. Just have another journaling card. Another one of those vintage playing cards with a pink rose. And then a ticket from the kit. And those just tuck back there. Got some coffee dyed coffee filter. And this is some avocado dyed paper from Denise. And then here's the middle of the first signature. And then, of course, that avocado dyed paper, coffee dyed coffee filter. And this is some of my tea dyed paper. And over here we have a pocket. We have a couple of journaling cards from the kit. Another one of those index cards, just white, that I just sewed some fabric that I had to the top. And then this right here is actually a copy of a postcard that I bought here recently. And I just fell in love with that image. Isn't that so pretty? So I've got it in this pocket. And some more of that ledger paper. Coloring sheet. Page from the kit. That mulberry paper. Grid paper. Other side of the sack. And in this one I just put some of the little cards. These are actually the full pages. I just shrunk them way down. I had an idea of what I wanted to do as far as a small booklet, but it ended up being too small. So I thought I would just put all these in here as journaling cards. So we tuck those in there. Some more of that beautiful paper. It's more of that other side of that paper from Lori, I believe it was. And then at the top, we just have, again, a paper clip with some vintage lace. And this is just a little fold out that I made. I just collaged on the back. Again, this is a page from a vintage magazine, gardening magazine. I believe it was all about roses. And you just open it up, and in here is a journaling card. Tucks in there. Again, easier said than done, I guess. And then you have one over here on this side. Just some collaging that I did. So we have that. And that just goes over that page. And then we have some coffee dyed paper. That grid paper. Page from the kit. And then we have a little pocket here from the kit. And in here I just put a couple of journaling cards and just a piece of paper that I actually coffee dyed. This was just stationery. Just folded that up and put that in there. In that little pocket. Some of that parchment paper. I just like the sound of that paper. Music sheet. And this is another over the page belly clip inspired by Gail. So it just comes off. You can actually take it off and journal on the front and the back. And then it just comes open like so. And then just goes on the page. I really like those. There's a page from the kit. Okay, so that's the end of the first signature. So what I decided to do in between the two signatures was I actually made two small, I guess you would call them maybe pocket journals from pages from the kit. I just shrunk them down and printed two to a page. I did just sew it together like you would regular pages. And then down the side, I just put some muslin there. So this would be good if you're taking a day trip. You just want something small to throw in your pocket, throw in your purse, throw in your book bag, whatever the case may be. Just to have with you for a day trip, be able to jot down some memories. So we just have pages from the kit, some tea-dyed paper, some of that stationery in here. Red dolly, some parchment paper, because again, I like that sound. So that could just be taken out. You do have two of these in here. And ever who ends up with this journal, if you don't want that, these are just those little stretchy hair bands. So if you don't want those in there, of course, you could take them out. It's not something that's permanent that you have to leave in there. It's just an idea that I came up with. I'm not sure if anyone's actually going to like it, but I just thought I would try something a little bit different. So then you have the second one that's pretty much the same, just the other set of papers sewn together. Same papers on the inside. So those are just cute little journals that you can just pop out. I did a little bit of stenciling there. And then when you're done with it, you could just pop it back in there. So that's those. And this is the beginning of the second signature. It's a page from the kit. Over the page in belly clip. Music. Got some parchment paper. Then we have a pocket here from the kit with a couple of journaling cards. And I believe these are from Rachel at Roxy Creations. It's another page from the kit. I just love these pages that Dorothy did. They're so pretty. More of that grid paper, coffee dyed paper. Another page from Lori. This is also another envelope that I had made out of a book page, and it was so pretty, I just didn't want to cover it up or do anything to that. I did sew down the sides. And in this envelope, we have a couple of journaling cards from the kit, and then just some of my tea-dyed paper for journaling. So that just goes down in there, and it goes back over the page like so, and then that paper clip. This is another page from the kit. And then this is another bag with just a card that could be journaled on and some ruffle. Just stapled it on there. Some grid paper. Some of that kid's sheet. Some mulberry paper. Another page from the kit. I just love these pages. They're so pretty. I love pink anyway. And then here we have another coloring sheet and some graph paper. Here we have another pocket that I had made. And in here we just have a journaling card. And then another one of those avocado dot index cards. And I just sewed some fabric at the top that I had. And then we have some coffee dyed coffee filter. Avocado dyed paper. We have another page from the kit. So this is the center of the signature. I think I'm going to put some charms on here. I just hadn't decided which ones yet. Avocado dyed paper. And here's another one of those clusters that I had made. If I could get this up there for you guys to see it. Try to stay in frame here. And then back here we have another one of those calendar pages and a journaling card from the kit. That just tucks back there. And then in this little pocket we have a journaling card. Another one of those pretty playing cards. Isn't that those the prettiest? And then one of the tickets from the kit. That just tucks in there. And we have that graph paper, ledger paper, I'm sorry. Other side of the coloring sheet. Page from the kit. Some mulberry paper. The other side of that vintage sheet. Graph paper. And then here we have the other side of that bag. I just cut it open, and we've got some more of those little small extra little things from the kit. These are the actual pages that I printed smaller. And then just some note card for journaling. Another page from the kit. And then this right here is in the kit. I just put a fussy cut flower on there. And this does fold out. And then in here, I just put a sheet of tea-dyed paper for journaling in there. And then we have some coffee-dyed paper, grid paper. And these, I put 2 pockets on this page. These are in the kit. And just put some little tags in there. And then a little cigarette card. Let's go in there. And then in this pocket, we have the little stamp from the kit. And a little teeny tiny tag. And then another one of those calendar pages, cards. And then another yellow vintage playing card with beautiful yellow rose on there. Those just go down in there. Another page from the kit. And then we have another over the page and belly clip. parchment paper, avocado dyed music sheet. This is getting kind of fat, guys, so it's kind of hard to hold it open. This is another pocket that I had made with just a couple of journaling cards and another one of those index cards, and I just sewed some fabric at the top. Those go down in there. And then this is the page from the kit. And then this is the back cover. Again, I made a lace pocket here. And in here we have another vintage postcard. And just a picture of this fella. He's going to guard Rose for us. And that just goes down in that lace pocket there. And then this is that envelope. I had printed this Rose image on vellum paper and then just glued it to a music sheet and made an envelope out of it. And in this envelope, I'm not going to pull it all out, but I may give you a little peek. This is just the ephemera from the kit that was left over. So I thought I would just keep it with the journal and send it out with it. So that is Rose, my guest design team project for Done by Dorothy. I really did enjoy doing this journal. I did have fun making this journal and doing my first design team project. I hope to do more in the future, so we shall see what all goes on there. In the next couple of days, I will be putting this journal up for sale in my Etsy shop. If you all want to come on over there, if you're interested. I do want to thank Dorothy for inviting me to be a guest design team member. I am very appreciative of that. So I hope you all enjoyed this flip through. I hope you all had a great day, and we will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.